Three, two, one. We are
Yes,
live.
you are
Hi,
live, and so
Sandeep.
am I. You are not the only one live, I am also live.
Also
And both
live,
of us
correct.
are alive.
Absolutely. You know what? Today, before I introduce myself or yourself, we don't need to right now, but let me go with the second paragraph first and the first paragraph later. Today is an awesome time wherein we have tried to capture somebody who's interviewed numerous entrepreneurs across the world. We have tried to
Yeah.
capture him and interview him, point one. And point two, somebody who takes 2.5 days to communicate something from the heart, they want to capture him in exactly 25 minutes. But more about him later. Hi, guys, all of you seeing us live, and thank you for so much of response for our value additions episodes. Really, absolutely makes a lot of gratification for us, from me and Sandeep, when we ensure that the tips that we give are being accepted by so many entrepreneurs, and it is actually being utilized as we focus on the new age entrepreneurship, if I can say that, the new normal or the new way of life. One tip makes a difference to one entrepreneur. Our mission have been succeeded, right, Sandeep?
Yeah, the thing is, we've been getting feedback from people that, that they've benefited. But what we really like is for some of you to write it here on Facebook, in the comments below. If you've used any of the tips that we have given in the past, we've had 5 editions now. This is the sixth one, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
So, sixth one, no kidding. We've done 6 of these now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And people are still watching, So I think we
What's
must
in
be doing
what's
some,
in what's the
we must be
number?
doing
6%.
we must be doing something right, so
Right.
so what I say, the point I was making is, for all of you who have benefited from any of the tips, okay, please let us know, so it encourages us to continue to bring you more of these programs. Yeah, so I think let's go to our guest for today. You want to
Absolutely,
introduce him?
Sandeep. So, Sandeep, as you see, April broadcast in the new age platform, making sure that streaming today becomes a new way of life. And really, Sandeep, for being so innovative and experimenting on various ways. I'm sure this is going to add a lot of value to entrepreneurs across. So the combination of sales techniques, combination of having the right platform, are going to really give a lot of value to entrepreneurs across the country and the world.
Hey,
That's what.
we already have some Facebook comment. No
Oh,
kidding.
I see. All
Hello,
right.
Sandeep sir. Hello, and
Kushbu, you are
hello,
dancing.
and
Oh,
hello,
yeah.
Suresh sir. Great to see you.
Thank you,
Okay,
Kushbu,
thank you.
for being live. And
Yeah,
with that,
yeah,
three, two, one. Sandeep, we're going to open the curtain. And here comes the
yeah.
capture.
There he is. He was hiding. Where is he? He's in the garden. Huh? Yeah,
Yogesh.
when we did
I'm
the
standing
test, he
outside
was
my building actually. I'm standing
Yogi,
outside my building in seven bungalows.
Yogesh, when we did the test, you had a proper surrounding. We did a controlled test in a controlled environment. What is all this? Yeah.
So I
Suresh,
thought
does he usually do this?
I'm so glad that he came live, Yogesh. So you know what, Yogesh MA, I call him. I said there are two Ma's. One is our own Ma, and that is Jack Ma. But beyond these two Ma's are of course there. Ma is obviously Ma, our own mother. Jack Ma is a legend, and the other Ma is Yogesh Ma for a lot of entrepreneurs. It took me, Sandeep, 2 years, about 2 years now since I know Yogesh MA. Let me not say Ma right now. And somebody who transformed the understanding of digital influencing for me. And as Yogesh is here, he was supposed to come in suit and boot and all those things in the morning with the right cabin light. Now he's got I think I can see a peacock behind him. There's a crow and a peacock and a myna. I don't know what all. Is there a snake too on the python on the tree? And then he's there in his t-shirt. He's as usual going to catch your attention, and that's what digital influencing is all about, right? So he doesn't do websites. He's not a person who's going to do social media pages. He's talking of digital influencing, and something for me as an entrepreneur. It's a pleasure to have you on board, Yogesh MA, and also more pleasure to introduce you to Sandeep, whom you guys know each other for probably more than 3-4 years, and it's a pleasure for me to
Yeah.
reconnect both of you.
Suresh, I think I've met Yogesh way before I met you.
I
So
see.
Yogesh and I go a long way back. We met each other when we did the live stream for Social Media Week, in Mumbai. So that was,
I see.
I think it was 2014, if I'm not mistaken. So
yes,
That was it was an
that's
international event, right? International event, right?
yeah. That was really
Absolutely.
good. But I know Yogesh since then. First time I've had the pleasure of having him, live in one of the programs. And Yogesh, thank you very much for coming in, and thank you for
Thank you.
giving us your time. We know you always like to be behind the scenes, getting people to develop their capabilities on how to become digital influencers. And we are privileged that we have got the guy who's influencing everyone, and we're going to put you in front of everyone else. So thank you very
Absolutely.
much for coming. Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so
Yogesh,
much.
coming on
Thank
board. So,
you.
Yogesh, it's a pleasure to open up the floor to you and to communicate to our wonderful audience, each of them entrepreneurs who are looking at how to leverage this digital medium. So, with that, it's my pleasure, Yogesh, to open up the floor to you and open up the world of the web and the wonderful magic that it holds. How can digital influencing help an entrepreneur in his or her business? Over to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All
thank
yours.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I am doing this digital influencer training for mostly for this super busy business owners, and we are helping them to become an independent on digital neighborhood. So here lot many things happening. So suppose if you are using this platform, okay, you are going to leverage it. But I found lot many people not even aware about that. They must start at least using this platform actually. So my job is to basically encourage people, and I am literally pushing people actually towards this digital neighborhood marketplaces actually.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
And
That's it.
absolutely. And Sandeep, just to take it forward, Yogesh, so very well said. The one such event, I mean, for me personally, just last week, I had somebody who connected me from Bahrain just because of Yogesh MA. I was on the digital platform. Somebody saw one of my posts. He said hi to me, and then he gave me a connect. I mean, there are so many innumerable examples across a lot of our contacts here. So many of them would be now there watching this show. But one such step actually opened up a lot of mindset for entrepreneurs. And I will say, in this lockdown, Sandeep, if I am having an element of stability, or if I'm stable and I've not lost it in this lockdown, is essentially because the magic of the digital world is what Yogesh, enabled us through his 2 hour digital influencing training, and made a lot of sense that way. Uh, and
So, so
Yogesh,
all, so,
yeah,
so all the people who said no to Yogesh they are right now unstable. Yeah? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Yogesh, as we look around 7.5 minutes into our show, if we were to give tips to us, to entrepreneurs, like you said, our show, our value addition is about giving professional tips. At the end of the show, whoever comes onto our Facebook Live page or thereafter would like to take some tips which they can implement immediately after the show. It is not about Gyan, it's about simple tips. So, what would you say, Guru Yogesh, would be the tips among so many tips? Which are the 1 or 2 or 3 tips that you'd like to share with so many entrepreneurs?
I like
Yeah,
that Guru Yogesh.
yeah, I can
He's
give the
all.
first tip.
We also have the orange background, and he's also wearing something similar.
Absolutely. Pranam Gurudev.
So
Okay, your
Yeah,
turn.
go
so
ahead,
basically,
Yogesh. Yogesh, it's all
so I
yours.
will
Yeah.
give the first tip. See, mostly people doing so many activities. They are meeting so many people. They are going various places. They are reading various books. They are interacting with so many people actually. Okay.
Right.
So my first tip is will be become an influencer actually. So what is the influencer do actually? They basically share their knowledge. They share their experience with like-minded people actually, and using various digital platform. So I can tell you about digital platform. Okay, if you are using Twitter, so Twitter basically in 24 hour, more than 1.6 billion people querying on Twitter. So see the how big opportunity just waiting for you, just a click away actually. If you are using Twitter, just simply, so we are simply guiding people start utilizing and leveraging this opportunity actually. Start sharing your knowledge. So this is the first tip. Simply start leveraging your knowledge through videos, through photos. Nowadays you can publish your own books, you can publish your presentations. There is an endless list actually. You can see the photos. We will go for a next tip.
Okay. So as you go to the next tip, you're saying that essentially entrepreneurs. I'm just reiterating what I've learned, and so many entrepreneurs have told me how they benefited by interacting with you. You're saying the first step is to not be shy, going on the digital platform and talk about. There are so many entrepreneurs who say, "Arey, sharam aa raha hai. How can we talk so much about ourselves? You know, abhi sab hum bhav kha rahe hain, you know." What do you want to say to entrepreneurs who have to come out
Yeah.
of their shyness, if I can use that?
See, I can tell you there are four type of people. First person is a basically creator actually. These people are around 2% people out of the 100%. And second people are basically early adapter. There
Okay.
are around 20% people, and remaining people are basically late adapters, or there are some other people also. So what we are telling people, ki it is, see, if you are into business, then show off is your business. Right now, today, if you go and check after food industry, apparel industry, and many other two, three industries, you will see advertising industry is the biggest industry. Everybody would like to promote their product, and those who are promoting their products, those who are visible, they are getting an opportunity to prove their credibility. So we are encouraging people. It doesn't make difference whether you are shy or not. If you are into business, then show off is your business.
Interesting. So it's important to be visible as an entrepreneur for your business to grow. Very simple but very profound. Thank you so much, Yogesh. We go to the next step, like you mentioned, and I'm sure when you mentioned about the photo, is this your favorite quote? You always say this. Like
So
photo is
Yeah.
this is my favorite tip. I always encourage people to take photo. Like we met Sandeep and we missed the photograph opportunity. Okay. But suppose we already had a photo, then thing could be different. We could remember each other. Photo is like a memory, and you can preserve this memory for a longer period. Okay. And then we are getting an opportunity to connect so many people again and again. So we always share this idea कि document your memories using photos, videos, and start increasing your visibility, which will help you to increase your referability actually. Like you
That's a nice.
mentioned, Sandeep mentioned कि I know Yogesh is long time. Okay, so things change dramatically. But suppose we have a photo, then no need to tell also. There are 100 people will come to know that Sandeep and Yogesh know already. Is it?
I, I,
Do you think
I
this is
will.
going to change the paradigm?
I will need to hunt our photo, Yogesh, from Social Media Week.
Yeah, we need to find out actually. We will to
Yeah.
put this. So this
Yeah.
is my idea. We are really visiting nice places, but we are not having a priority of taking photos. So my job is basically to encourage people कि photo is your motto basically.
Wow.
So
Okay.
start taking photos and see this photo can become your asset, and this asset will help you to create a business actually, to be frank.
Yeah,
so you're
it's also true what they say. All these behavioral scientists and psychologists will also tell you that human memory is so fallible and we are prone to making mistakes and we don't remember things too well. But if there is a photo, we our memories and our experiences are actually built on based on what we remember. So if there is a photo, we tend to remember that more. If we went for a vacation and we took photos, and we went for a vacation and we didn't take photos, yeah, we will tend to think that the vacation where we took the photos, we actually had more fun because every time you keep seeing it and you keep remembering what happened over there. So it's a great point. Yeah, thanks for
So
putting it
I
out there.
can give you one more idea. Okay, I found people are shy. Okay, so we started doing monthly events where we are creating various ideas. Like last from February, we did this sailboat meet, and very soon we are going for a helicopter meet where around 20 of my client going to ride this helicopter ride. Just we are waiting for a right appropriate time.
Wow.
Everything will open, then we are going to do that. So idea is very simple. We are creating a photo opportunity for various our client. Similarly, we are going to do 101 activities. Like we are go for a river rafting, skydiving, and it's a big. You can say everybody having this thing in their bucket list. So we found this gap. If people are shy, let help them to make photo, create their photo memories actually.
Fantastic. So, Sandeep, this inimitable style, I was thinking of when Yogesh was just telling this wonderful perspective, how different he is, how he is kind of done it so differently. I can't believe that we're actually speaking to a guest under a tree in a garden and sunlight behind it. Everything that shouldn't be is happening right now. But one thing has happened. He's caught my attention, caught so many of attention, and he's just natural, right? He's not putting something on. He's just natural in his flow of words, in his the way he has dressed himself up in terms of the tree being his throne and leaves around him. So it's very different, no, Sandeep?
Yeah. I'm slightly envious also. This is not fair. We've been here in a lockdown, and this guy is like, going around, walking around in the garden, and
No, no, actually,
it's good.
I am exactly outside my building actually.
Yeah, yeah.
And about a
You,
I'm
furlong
you,
in
behind,
stable
furlong behind him, the sea is Versova beach,
yeah,
and the sea is a furlong, or maybe half a kilometer
Yeah,
behind him.
actually,
So you can be more
actually, I
envious of him.
decided to go to. Initially, I thought I'll go to beach, but I found the garden this more better actually.
Correct,
yeah. If
correct.
you go outside, you'll need to wear the mask. Please be
Yes,
careful. Yeah.
I'm exactly outside my building actually.
Okay,
So now we
cool.
go to the third tip here. Is it, Yogesh? This is like
Yes.
too technical. Own blog, is it too technical? It looks difficult for entrepreneurs to do, right?
See what we do basically in 2 hours we help them to create their own blog. They themselves create their blog, and we help them to start their video talk show. I learned one thing: if we are meeting people and we are making video with them, then basically we are showing our contact sphere to the world. What we are talking is not important, but we are interacting with people. This is more important. People memory है ना, basically videos, photos, they remember always actually. Suppose if I write down about Suresh Menon, if I mention somewhere, but if I share the photo with Suresh Menon, if I have a video with Suresh Menon, maybe people will not see entire video, but they will create one image that Yogesh and Suresh both are very good friends. And if we create similarly good amount of videos, so we are basically marketing our friendship to the world actually.
Makes
In,
sense.
in,
So, Sandeep, just one point before I give it to you. So, Yogesh, this entire thing of digital media, I mean, there's LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Quora, YouTube, and so on and so forth. So, of course, I've experienced it, but for the benefit of so many entrepreneurs who are watching and who will watch, is it all too complicated? I mean, for me, it's like I require my phone and I'm absolutely there. If, my thing is, if I can do it, I mean, a kid who's born yesterday can do it, kind of thing. I mean, I'm that complicated in terms of resistance to the digital world. So if I can transform, so can anybody else. But having said that, uh, with so much of clutter happening in the internet, so much of noise on the internet today, on a handphone, connecting across these medias and handling them, is it as simple? I know it is, but I want to hear from the guru.
Yeah, basically in this 2 hour, we are helping them. We are basically do the. It is a that kind of training we are calling training, but it is a one kind of facilitation where we hand holding them, and within a 2 hour, we help you to create your own personal blog. You yourself create it actually. Then we help you to connect your this blog to various social platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, your YouTube channel, and there are many other social channels. So what happening after 2 hours, you become an independent on digital neighborhood. You need to only do one thing. You have to post something on Instagram, or you have to publish something on your YouTube channel. That's it. After that, this system will take care of everything. Your Instagram photo will automatically publish on your personal blog. It will also publish on your Facebook. It will also independently publish on your Twitter. If you publish any video, that video will automatically publish on your blog, that video will automatically publish on your Twitter, and similarly, it's going on many other platforms. So your job is basically to focus on your core area, which is your area of expertise. Then digital become your friendly neighborhood. You have to do only one thing. You have to take a photo with like-minded people, or you must have your own talk show where you will ask people what they do, and you are basically helping them to promote their products or services through your YouTube channel. And then later on, people love to follow you, then your follower is going up, then traffic coming organically, and there are a lot many things happening in just 2 hours. You
I
will
think the
really surprise those who already taken my training. I'm
right.
really proud to say that I always it looked like arrogant, but now I'm really proud to say कि those who already took my training, I'm very proud to say they say कि Yogesh, we are your fan after taken my training actually.
Right,
So this
absolutely.
is
Cool.
really, मतलब this is something very, मतलब it happened in बोलते हैं ना, I don't have word to express actually. It's really
एक गुरु
Okay.
का सही एक गुरु का सही प्रतीक है आप योगेश में योगेश एमए
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, one question for you, Yogesh. Yogesh, tell me one thing. Uh, uh, how do we ensure that there are a lot of people who have personal Facebook profiles and a whole lot of personal things which are there on it, and then their business profiles are also there. So some of them have Facebook pages for their businesses also. So, what's your advice to them? Where should they draw the line in terms of what type of stuff to put on their personal page and what type of material should go on the business page? Is there a line? Because sometimes entrepreneurs are not able to manage all this thing. A personal page is also a challenge, and now you should have a business page, or should they not have the business page at all? What's your advice to them?
so basically we are doing this. We are encouraging people to do lot much personal space actually,
Okay.
because business thing happening consistently, people promoting their products services consistently, but they are not promoting their personal stuff. When somebody want to do business with you, they want to know about you कि who you are, who is your, मतलब आपका क्या है बेसिकली, आप क्या हो. तो अगर लोग आपको अच्छी तरह जानते हैं, so they love to do business with you. So we encourage people to share your all type of stuff. If you are going for a lunch or dinner with someone, we encourage people to take photos, because if you are having a lunch with someone, this is an indication that you are and that person having a good bond actually. And we are
Yep.
here to share that bond with like-minded people. And if people see you with this kind of photos, it will easy for you to close the deal, because when you are working with so many people, these people having their own brand equity, and when you market this, people love to work with you. See, it look funny we are taking photos when we are having a lunch. It is very funny we are taking photos when we are having a tea coffee breakfast, okay. But I assure you, these kind of photos really going to create you have a good rapport with this person. I
Yeah.
remember I read one book in year 2008. I forgotten the name, and that book having the one full chapter on only breakfast and lunch meeting actually.
I
Oh,
see.
wow.
So if you are having a lunch with someone, if you go in America, if you want to take somebody's appointment, you are asking for a lunch or breakfast. It's a culture to
Yeah.
asking an appointment in America actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Very
interesting
interesting.
because it also gives the perspective that you're a people friendly person.
Yes.
So from that perspective, it does go to build that perception. Yeah, Suresh. Sorry,
Yes.
you were saying.
Yeah, I was just saying that, thinking we always think of companies and industries and entrepreneurs and innovators who are ahead of their time. I know for sure that Sandeep was ahead of his time when April podcast started. An idea had come and the world was not ready. I've seen Yogesh with an idea, and the world was not ready. It's my fortunate. I'm actually in the middle, on the center, virtually, visually, every time, everywhere, in between two innovators who are
You're in the
now
middle of everything.
not ahead of the time. They've now come into their own. The time is now. Both for both of you guys.
You're in the middle of everything. You are the facade ki jad.
Absolutely. So I'm so happy to have that. Now let me hear this. Yogesh, you are then ultimate guy in giving gifts, right? Every time we have had some common conversation, even Sandeep is aware of it, you end up giving gifts. So are we going to have this wonderful people? By the way, Sandeep, one thing I need to tell, I was slightly embarrassed looking at one of the slides. I'm sure you
Yeah.
must have noticed it also. I don't know whether others caught it or not, but we'll come to it. I don't know to say this in live or say this after the show, but I'm slightly embarrassed. We'll come back to Sandeep. You must have got the clue. But before we go
I got
there,
it.
let me
Let's
see.
talk about Yogesh's gift. Let's talk about Yogesh's gift first.
Okay, okay,
Yogesh, go
okay.
Okay,
ahead.
before that,
Yogesh, do we have a
so
gift today? Oh,
yes,
here it
yes.
is.
So what is my idea? We are going to offer this our 2 hour training for a first 5 people, and we will teach them actually. We will do online training,
Wow,
and we will
superb.
encourage. We
I
will help them to become an
Okay. This
independent
is
or
like
digital neighborhood.
fastest finger first now. How many guys are going
Wow.
to drop their names in FB
Oh,
right
oh,
now?
it's
You're going to get
not about people sending mail to our value editions. It's people who are going
No,
to
no, they're
request
here.
in
We're
FB.
going to put it on
Nice,
FB here right now, and we could
nice,
probably
nice.
see if somebody has put in their name saying that they want to request this training right now. Yogesh is going to do that 2 hour training session for them as a complimentary gig. Oh wow, superb! That's
Okay,
awesome.
wow. Yeah, but let's hold Yogesh back for next 3.5 minutes. Okay, no, don't
Yeah,
start the
yeah.
training now. Okay.
No, no, don't start now. Yeah.
So
So anyway,
Yogesh, before I give it to Sandeep, Yogesh. So basically, the three steps that we learned from you, the tips, and there are so many of them. I'm so sure. But I've also seen the fact of every entrepreneur wants to tell a story, and every entrepreneur wants to communicate the story. And books and ebooks are becoming the, if not mindset, it's going to become very normal, right? To write a book, to communicate a story, because every story communicates something which somebody else can take forward, the next generation or the this generation. So digital influencer training also enables book writing, which is a
Yeah,
huge task,
we
right?
Yes, yes. We basically encouraging people to create all kind of content, including print book, ebook, videos, photos, then various types of events, and the list is very big. What is our ultimate goal? Suppose if you have a book, and if you are meeting someone, and they come to know that you are a author also, things change dramatically, because if you are an author, then you are getting respect in every corner of the world. Actually, if you go to any corner of the world, you
yeah.
will really surprise authors getting tremendous respect. And today, in today's world, creating books, it's just like a one click away. Actually, you can create your ebook, printed book, without spending single rupee actually. So
Right.
we
Wow.
basically encourage people to write down, and then think and convert into book format, and then your brand value can go up. This is
Absolutely.
totally unbelievable thing happening when we are living in a era of opportunity actually.
Right.
Every
Absolutely.
opportunity just click away actually. You will surprise if you write one book. That book can be purchased by from any corner of the world, 200 plus countries. You can have the readers, and that is totally phenomenal actually.
That's it, Suresh. We need to come out of the book now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
that's it. I know for sure. I'm going to write a book now. That's it.
I'm
I don't
sure
know.
Sandeep will do. I'm sure Yogesh will do.
I don't know how. I don't know what's the subject and what's the topic.
No, no,
But
I will guide you. I will guide you from scratch
yeah. So
to
I should
end
put
of
my
the
name.
book.
I should put my name down in Facebook right now.
That will be my
Okay.
gift to you actually.
But that gift
Yeah,
was not
yeah.
announced to the others. You can't give it to Sandeep live here like this. What about you? I'm a lazy
We'll
guy.
do
I'm a
for
lazy guy. So I'm
we'll
not
do
going to
for
get to the book
Sandeep
right
first.
now.
No.
book or
I said I want to write a book, so that's why he said it. If you would have said it first,
yeah,
he would have offered you. Simple.
we'll do
Absolutely
for a
got you.
Sandeep first. Then we'll
Yes,
do one another episode for other people actually, for only for a book.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
what he'll do is he'll do it with Sandeep and see how many mistakes are there, and then all the mistakes they'll get corrected with the other guys. So like, hey,
I
you
tell you
remember
one
Sandeep?
thing.
You made that mistake. Don't make this mistake.
Acha, did you identify there was a one mistake in our second slide?
I was wondering how many people got that.
Thank God you said that, Yogesh. I was feeling so embarrassed. कि slide professional show
I
है.
I, I
I tell
don't.
you.
Slide
I,
है डाल दिया.
So
So
you know what
can
is
we
our
ask?
idea? I tell you
Okay.
what is our idea. There is
Right.
a one famous quote. I created one another quote on that through that famous quote.
I
See,
just
basically,
pull up that
if
slide.
you are if you are confused, okay, then it means it indicate you are giving attention actually.
Right.
Yeah, that is an awesome one. If you're confused, you're giving
Okay.
attention.
So make
So there
photo
is
is your
a
motto. Mistake was with a
Motto.
purpose, huh? With a purpose,
No,
Yogesh.
purposely there was a typo. I was very tempted to correct it. I was tempted to correct it, but then I said, no, it's his slide. I'm not going to correct it. But
no,
aha,
this
so
is
that's
our
the reason
idea.
why.
We just wanted to know how many people are giving attention actually, because we are into business of attention. We are basically what we are do through influencing. We are grabbing attention. So we are into attention selling business actually. You can say like that actually.
Attention selling business. That's a new one. Attention selling business. I
Hi from
should.
you
Yes,
guys. Hi from Neha. Thank you,
yes,
guys.
So we
yeah.
just
A
confuse
few
them.
guys. We need to say hi to them. Yuvraj says it's great to be part of this, and thank you, Yuvraj. We
Thank
try
you.
to
I
do our
really
best.
appreciate this.
Yes,
Uh,
Pramila, hello, hi, thank you for watching. And fabulous tips. Yes, they are. They are fabulous tips.
Absolutely.
So that's good. And don't forget all of those who are watching. You need to, if you want to pick up on the gift that Yogesh has offered, please feel free to leave your name. The first five people will get, the opportunity to be trained by Yogesh, and who knows, they'll write the book. So, so that's the
Absolutely.
thing. Yeah.
So the magic
Thank you
of
so
digital
much.
influencing to grow your business. Sorry, Yogesh, go ahead.
Thank you
Sorry, go
so
ahead.
much for inviting me, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Okay.
Really
much.
appreciate.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Yeah,
Thank you.
we are done with our 30 minutes. We crossed a little more, but then that's it. We'll bid
Absolutely.
goodbye to everybody else. Please go ahead and use the rest of the Saturday wisely. Start taking photographs of yourself.
I'm going to pat myself on the back for having conquered the guy who cannot be conquered and for keeping it in 32 minutes and 37 seconds. 30
Yeah.
30 minutes में नहीं हुआ लेकिन 32 minutes में तो हो गया. Thank you so
Chalo.
much, Sandeep and Yogesh. You guys owe me something for having done
Yeah.
this adventurous thing.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
there you go. Suresh, Yogesh,
There is
promising to publish a book.
Yogesh, you
Here you
promised
go.
Neha
Yeah.
to publish her book. Wow, you
I
promised
don't
a lot.
know.
Neha, now Sandeep, what about me, yaar? Super.
Okay.
She already
Chalo,
she already wrote the book. Neha already
Sure.
wrote the book also actually. We are publishing coming.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
it, guys.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Yogesh. Thank you for being here. Thank you
You
guys
guys-
for
Thank you
watching
so
us.
much. Thank you so much.
Stay online. I will just end the broadcast.